All right, sports fans, once again, it's lizard time! Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and we are going to check in with our leopard gecko, Lily. So, after temporarily caring for this gecko for the last month or so, we have learned way more about leopard geckos than we ever wanted to. More specifically, learning about all the common mistakes people make with leopard geckos. If you remember when we got this gecko, the bottom of the habitat was covered with sand. We have since swapped over to the proper substrate for a leopard gecko. There was also an under-tank heater and a heat rock. And neither of those are appropriate for geckos and for most lizards in general. Lizards sense temperature from the top of their head, not from underneath. They get on a heat rock, they cook themselves. They don't know they're getting hot. It's that whole frog in a boiling pot of water thing. No, you don't toss a frog in a boiling pot of water. You put it in the water, you increase the heat until it boils, and the frog doesn't jump out. Well, because by then, his goose is cooked. And along the lines of proper temperature regulation for a gecko, when we received this, not only was there not a thermometer in the habitat, so we have no idea how warm the habitat actually is, there was a piece of 3/8 inch plywood on top of the wire mesh, which number one, held extra heat in, and it didn't allow proper air circulation. They had cut 2 circles in that plywood for the heat lamps, both a nighttime heat lamp and a daytime heat lamp. So what we had was an under-the-tank heater, just cooking away on the sand. We had a heat rock, just cooking away in the habitat. We had 2 heat lamps on top, just radiating heat down. We had a piece of plywood on the top, not letting any of that heat rise out of there. And to wrap it all up, there was not a thermometer in there, so no one knew how warm, or finger quotes, how damn hot it was getting in that habitat. Geckos like this need heat that varies on one end of their habitat in the low to mid 90s and on the other end of their habitat in the mid 70s. So they can decide where they feel most comfortable and self-regulate their temperature. And these are all things that a quick, simple Google search will tell you. And aside from not doing that quick Google search, I can't really blame the previous owner of Lily, because when you go into a pet shop and you buy something, there's a lot of times they are kind of, finger quotes, hard selling you, hey, you need this heat lamp, you need this heat rock, you need this. Anything to get the sale, whether it's proper or healthy for the pet or not. And I don't know where this gecko was purchased, but if it was one of the chain pet stores, they would have also given a care sheet, which would have explained everything we've talked about today in this video. All right, do you know anything about leopard geckos? I didn't. Well, until I did. Leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.